Hey y'all, happy spring. I had a half day at work today. It's Friday when I'm filming this, even though I'm going to post it tomorrow. Anyway, I had a half day at work today, and I figured, oh, I'll spend the afternoon doing this. And then I went to Target because I wanted to look at the BTS stuff. I did not buy anything. But then after that, I decided I wanted to go to a needlework store. So I went all the way across town to go to a needlework store. And there I did buy stuff. So I'm going to show you what I bought. I bought these two really pretty threads. Are these for anything in particular? No. I just really love the color. They're like strawberries. I think one of them's silk. Yeah. This one is silk. And this one is, I have to like hold it really far away because this one's cotton. So I probably won't use them together. But anyway, and they were, for some reason, the cotton one was more expensive than the silk one. Anyway, the first thing I picked up to get was these clips, which I think, I've seen them, I think, in like other people's videos, but I thought they'd be really good for fabric. I saw this pattern, Whip and Ort, and I thought it was really cute, and you know, tombstones and bats and skulls, and you know, this is me we're talking about. And then I saw, oh, I also got 2 skeins of the thread it calls for. Skeins, hanks, I don't know, whatever you want to call that. This is the color Gunmetal. It's by Weeks Dye Works. And then I got this pattern by Ink Circles called Rose Trellis. And it's hard, it's probably really hard to see, but like the the thread they use for the pattern is like a really pretty variegated, that the shop unfortunately does not carry. It's Treenway Silk Night Owl. So we'll see if I can find that, or else I'll get, I don't know what. Anyway, and then this is the other pattern I picked out. I don't really like the way they framed it, but I thought the pattern was really pretty, and it has strawberries. And as we all know, strawberries and skeletons is kind of my thing. So that's all the stuff I got. I also have gotten most of the stuff I ordered from various online shops from the Nashville Needlework Market, whatever it's called. But I don't want to do a video of all that until I've gotten all of it. So that's it for now. Anyway, on to cross stitching. Still working on my alien abduction. Far away. Don't steal the pattern. It's gotten a little messy in spots. I think I've messed it up here and there. But this is where I am. I've made some decent progress. I've got this random gray parked over here because it needs to go do like 2 stitches all the way over here, but it's, oh, yeah. So I haven't gotten to that yet. And then I'm working on these the light yellow. So I'll keep working on that. I really don't really feel like I have a whole lot to talk about today. I'm very tired. It's been, March was kind of, it's still March. March has been kind of a shit show. Not like, nothing really bad, but like Mom got sick and then I got sick. And I don't know what the hell that was, but like it laid me the hell out for a lot longer than I would have liked. So that's why no video last weekend, because like I was, you know, I worked, so what is it? So today's Friday. So this week was a normal week. Last week I called out Monday and Tuesday because I was just not doing well, and like everything seems to come with like, well, not everything, but like I understand what brain fog is now in the after the past few years, and like, you know, COVID and whatnot. Like, oh yeah, that's brain fog. But like, so by Tuesday, I just needed one more day of not trying to make my brain function in work mode. So I did go back on Wednesday. I just worked from home the whole week because thankfully we're hybrid already. And my boss is real cool, so I could just be like, hey, I'm working, but I'm doing it at home because I'm still not up to, you know, leaving the house. So that was last week. And then I was going to try and post something on Saturday. Well, I was going to, but it just did not happen. And I was too tired, and I still didn't feel great. And I had the craft castle, which I love, and it was a really lovely day. But I just didn't have the additional energy with which to utilize to do this, so I didn't. And that's okay. Oh, this is annoying. Hang on. There we go. Okay. So this week has been better. I finally started feeling more or less normal again on like Tuesday or Wednesday. So now it's Friday, and I had a half day today, which is nice. So you bet your sweet bippy I logged off at 12 o'clock on the dot. And then I was like, oh, let me... ouch. So the BTS's new album came out today. If you know, you know. And if you don't, I'm not going to bore you about it, but I like it. I listened to it a bunch this morning. But they had some Target exclusive merch. So I was like, oh, I like this sweatshirt, because the one they had another sweatshirt I like, but the other sweatshirt is $150. And that's out of my current price range. Or at least out of the... I don't want to spend $150 on a sweatshirt. At least not that one. Anyway, so I was like, okay, let me go look at this sweatshirt. So I did. They had a couple in the local store. I am half blind. Hang on. Okay. Where am I going? Let me see if I can find the spot where I'm supposed to be. Finally. Okay. Anyway. So I went up there, and they had, you know, a couple. So I tried one of them on, and it wasn't very nice. I think it helped. Like, I wasn't impressed. It was, you know, it was okay, but it wasn't very thick. It didn't feel the way I feel like a hoodie should feel, like heavyweight and cozy, and I just wasn't particularly impressed. So instead I bought some candy. I am forever on the lookout for a really good chewy cherry candy, but it has to be the right flavor cherry. Can't really be black cherry. I don't really want sour cherry. like if they made chewy Jolly Ranchers, that would be good if I could buy just a bag of cherry Jolly Ranchers. And I don't mind the not chewy Jolly Ranchers, but I want chewy candy. I don't know what to tell you. And I like the fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls. Those would be good. And they do a cherry, but you can't buy a bag of just those because of course you can't. And like cherry Starburst are okay. Like they'll do in a pinch. I do like them. But again, they don't do a bag of just those. So I did end up buying a bag of just the strawberry Starburst that I'm going to take to work. So at least I have something. Because sometimes you just need a little fruity candy. This has gotten too loose. So I got that. And I did try, oh shoot. Sweet Tarts Ropes. They had one that was like Cherry Blast. What are we doing here? Okay. Maybe, not really. Man, this is driving me bonkers. Bonkers. Alright, we're going to try switching it around for a while to see if I can get this Ada tight in this hoop. Maybe. Oh, it's upside down. Whatever. The Sweet Tarts Ropes are okay. I've eaten like more than I should have already. Alright, we'll try it this way for a while. Now it's the other way around. But yeah, it's... If anybody knows a place where I can get bulk, individual, chewy cherry candy. Okay, I don't like this. I'm going to have to fool with this some more. Hit me up. Your girl wants to know. So I did that, and then I came home. And I was like, you know what? I want to go look at needlework patterns. Needlework, cross stitch, because that seems to be this is really, really bothering me today. Okay. It's still not tight. You can tell, but I guess it's a little bit better. I think that's that. Yeah, okay. So I decided I wanted to go to a needlework store. So I was like, needlework stores near me. And there's one actually over by the old house, but I didn't want to go to that one. I wasn't feeling it today. I wanted to look someplace new. And it turns out the one I went to, I've been to before, but not for like at least a decade. So it was like it was new to me. So I got the stuff I got. Yay, stuff I got. And now I'm doing this. I don't know why, but this pattern is confusing me right now. Oh, no, I guess I know where I am. Okay. All right. Back to it, huh? So tomorrow is the first day of spring. Oh man. Okay, I definitely need a needle threader today. Nope, that's a tag. I've got one in here somewhere. Ta-da! Okay, so tomorrow is the first day of spring and also a Saturday. So that'll be nice. And this will get posted. And hopefully I'll be able to, I don't know, do another one of these for next week or something. I know, like I said, once I get the last of the stuff I pre-ordered from various places from the Nashville needlework thing, because I went a little bit nuts this year and I probably can't do that again anytime soon. But once I get all that stuff, I'll do a video just because it's a haul. Like, I'm very excited about all of it and upcoming projects, and like, I'm so many patterns, so little time right now. But I think I got some good ones. There's one in particular that's actually a part, I think it's technically part 4 of a 4-part series that has a bunch of like special stitches on it, and it's all done in silks. And I don't think there's any strawberries or skeletons in it, but it's just really pretty. So I'm looking forward to doing that one. I will have to do the whole learning about, there's a random thread, stitching on linen first, which I really don't think I'm going to have any issues with it. I'm just a little bit intimidated at the moment. So I don't really get intimidated by people very often, ever. I don't know. I don't generally find people intimidating. But cross-stitching on linen, apparently I find that intimidating. It's just different. I think I just have to learn how to count a little bit differently. You're like a lot of them, it's a much closer weave than Ada, so I think you usually use one strand over like 2 threads of the linen or something. I don't know. I have that little pattern book, and I'll probably watch some YouTube videos, because when in doubt, you know, there'll be a YouTube tutorial, and it'll be a good one. I keep looking at this really pretty red strawberry-y color. Neither one of them's called strawberry. I just think they kind of look like strawberries. One's peony, and one is flame. They're just so pretty, and I don't know what I would use them for, but I am. It's the same issue I have with yarn, in that it's the colors. I love the colors. So yeah, maybe don't go to the store where all the color thread is like right in front of you very often, because then you come home with colors you don't need. Like, I'll use it for something eventually, I guess. So but yeah, other than having been sick and new BTS album, and the first day of spring. It was pretty nice today. I'm very happy about that. I think it's supposed to rain later, but we kind of need it, I think. It's been a minute since we got any rain. Although we did get all that snow, so maybe we don't need the rain that much yet. But yeah. Boo. I really am not a big fan of this fluorescent green thread at all. I'm probably gonna cut this one kind of short because I really don't have anything to talk about, and nothing in particular is going on for me right now. March is almost over, thank God. Next month, I've got a trip to New York for the NYC Doll Con. But that's really all that's going on next month. Oh, one thing that I have noticed in... there's a funky part up here. Anyway, one thing that I've definitely noticed since starting this old channel, what was that? I don't know. Is I'm crafting more. I'm doing more. I'm working more on this. I've started that hat, and I had a couple of days where I just worked on it and didn't film, but just like did a couple of rounds on it. So I'm definitely crafting more, which was the whole point of doing this, is to craft more. So in that regard, this has already been a rousing success, and I'm very proud of that. And I'm going to keep doing it because the world is falling apart. And I have to do something to stay sane. And also, the internet is a dumpster fire, and I don't want to spend quite so much time on it. I mean, I will probably always be chronically online. But I try not to act like I'm chronically online. Chronically online in that I tend to hear, well, yeah, whatever. I think the green thread like frays really easily, so I keep like seeing like little bits of it pulled through where it shouldn't be, and that is very annoying. So that about this, I'm not a big fan of, but now I know. Anyway. I keep thinking about more supplies that I'd like to get. I have a couple of the, I forget what they're called, but like the square plasticky one, holders for projects. And I know for like really big ones you can get like scroll stretcher bars, which would be great, but I haven't done anything big enough to warrant those. And I've seen like lots of different types of stands you can get to hold your hoop or your whatever, so that I'm not, you know, grasping it in my little paws. And I would like to get one of those eventually. I might like put that on a Christmas list or something. I think I'm gonna get like an around the neck light sooner rather than later to help with being able to see the holes in the fabric, because that's kind of a thing you need to be able to see in order to cross stitch. So I'll probably get that soon, but that's relatively inexpensive. But like if I decide to do, darn you, go where you, okay. Like a stand, I think I'd like to, I'll put that on. That'll be a down the road type thing. But yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed me sitting here yakking about cross stitch while I cross stitch, even though you can't really see the cross stitch that I'm cross stitching. I keep forgetting to, I'm more comfortable with it down here in front of me and the camera's up here. So sorry about that. Let me know what you're working on. Show me pictures if you can. Oh, there it is. Or tell me what you're working on, or what you're planning to work on, or if you bought any new patterns recently or anything like that. Throw me a like and a comment. That would be really nice. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this week. Happy spring. Better weather is coming. I'm so ready for it to be warmer. I don't want summer. I just want spring forever. Except not, because I actually really like having seasons. But yeah, anyway, that's it from me. I will, hang on, let me finish this. Maybe. Darn it. Okay. So I did a couple rows over here, and I finished over here, so sure. So that's what I got done today. Now it's your turn, and I'll see you next time.